Okay, let's start with running in place. Punches. Jab, cross, hook, uppercut. Keep your feet moving. Keep your weight off your back heel. Keep your hands up. And then we're going to shuffle forward and back. Hands up. If you want to throw some punches in there as you shuffle, even better. Next thing is jacks. Ideally you do your jacks like this, but if I do that, everything on the shelf behind me shakes. So I'm gonna do kitchen jacks instead. You can also do this if you're not landing. And kicks, front, side, back. Okay, so now I want you to do what we just did 2 more times. Running in place, punches, shuffling forward and back, knees, jacks, and kicks. I know when Miss McCoy does videos, she actually puts in like music or sounds and a little timer for how long you're supposed to be doing that. I'm not that good at video editing. The fact that I can clip together the pieces I want is about all you're gonna get. So 2 more sets. Took about 3 minutes to get through the set. Turn Pandora on for 6 minutes. Do 2 more sets. Then when you're done, come on back and we'll stretch. Reach up and reach for the floor. Over to one side, grab your ankle, pull your chest to your knee. And then down in a side stretch, both heels on the floor here. Turn, stretch your hip flexor. Straighten out your legs. Toes are all facing in the same direction. Chin is up, back is flat. Reach chest down toward the front knee. You should feel this primarily in the hamstring of your front leg, a little bit in the calf of your back leg. Come to the center, toes straight forward, push your knees out. Other side, grab your ankle. Down in a side stretch. Turn, stretch your hip flexor. Straighten out your legs. Knees are straight, chin up, back flat, stretch your hamstring. And have a seat. Feet out. Reach over to one side, grab your toes. Reach over, so you're pulling your ribs down to your thigh. Other side. and straight out to the front. Chin up, toes up, reach your elbows to the floor. Pull your feet in and come to a squat. Push your elbows inside your knees, push your knees out, rock back and forth. Then put your hands down and straighten out your legs. And up. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're going to do squat, lunge, and then the other side. Squat, lunge, and 10 punches. 1, that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Squat, lunge, other side, squat, lunge, Okay, next one. So you're gonna do push-ups. 5 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and up. 1 elbows. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And last one for this round, and do sit-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 5 front kicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so now, just like I told you with the warm-up part of this, I want you to do 2 more sets. Each round was 1 minute. Excuse me. Each round was 1 minute. So if you do another minute of squat, lunge, and punches, another minute of push-ups to elbows, and another minute of sit-ups and up to front kicks. 2 more times through, and then come on back to me and we'll get to curriculum. Okay, so this is going to be really quick because I already taped it. And when I pushed the record button on the phone, it didn't record. So we're doing high blocks. I'm really aggravated with this. Start a high block. This hand comes across, drop it here. Comes straight across, this one drops. This one comes up, it's still facing you. Turn and block. Across, drop, up, turn and block. Across, drop, up, turn and block. So we're going to put that into our Chingle chassis. So just like we did in basic form 1, Chingle chassis is here. Left foot's forward, so the left hand is blocking. As my right hand comes across, it pulls my right foot in, drop the left hand down, come through Soka rope chassis, rotate and block. Hand that's in the back is going to push that hip across as it comes across. Drop the other hand on top, through Soko Rip Chassi, turn and block. Then I'll do some going the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to put that into basic form 2. So we start here. Basic form 1 starts off just like basic form 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Here's the difference. 3. Instead of 3 times 4 step and punch, it's 3 times step and high block. So do it again, go in the other direction. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and back. Okay, so if you're a Tang Soo white belt, that's your form this month. You can do the other drills that we're doing, but when we do the other forms, you go back and practice this form. Okay, now from Chilsung Il-Row, we're going to practice a 3/4 turn. So we're going to do just the feet first. I'm starting in a horse stance. Soko Rip Chassi, toes out, horse stance. Left foot comes in, goes straight back, and I turn to a cat stance. In the form, you're going to step then to a Chingle Chassi, but for the 3/4 turn box, you're going to step back to Soko Rip. Just step out to Soko Rip. Now the 3/4 turn, left foot comes in, it goes straight back. When you did this in a Chingle Chassi, you push your feet together so it went to the corner. Here it comes straight back. Turn and settle into the cat stance. Step to Chingle Chassi. To Soko Rip Chassi. Turn, cat stance, and step. So now we're going to start in Soko Rip Chassi with the center punch. So your hands are going to make a diamond on your right hip. Left foot comes in. As it steps back, your hands make a big circle over the top, and you settle and block. And then this is the form, not the 3/4 turn box. I'm going to step and punch. Now this is the 3/4 turn box, sorry. 1, form comes next. 2, 1, 3/4 turn. Hands come in diamond on the left hip. Step straight back, block, step and punch. 3/4 turn, step and punch. Okay, do a bunch of those. Go around a bunch of times so you can do it without thinking about it, and then we're going to put it into the form. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then we're going to do the 3/4 turn that we just practiced. 1. Okay, this is where I might have confused you before. This is not the 3/4 turn box, so I'm going to step into Chingle Chassi. 2. And then same thing on the other side. 1, 2. Okay, Tang Soo, orange belts and blue belts. You guys are practicing that. You can do the drills from the other forms if you would like, but when we do the form, then you come back and do your form. Okay, next move comes from, why is my brain confused? Okay, next move comes from Chilsung Samro. And Monday, we practiced putting in the 4 blocks in that pattern on the floor. We're gonna go back and review last month's part of the form. Pretty much everybody's got the first 3 phrases. The next 2 are a little shaky, so we'll review those, and then we'll add the new moves that we put in Monday to the form. So the form's starting here. Most of you guys are solid on this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now I'm standing on my right foot. I'm going to turn to my left side. 1. My back leg is going to kick. So my face is facing the back of the room when I kick, but then I'm going to bring it all the way back. So when I do this block, I'm facing the front of the room again. Then I'm going to block in the other direction. 1. I'm facing the back of the room as I kick. foot comes all the way back. So I'm facing the front of the room again. I gotta come over here, the next phrase isn't gonna work. 1. Somebody is choking me. Okay, I step into it and break the choke. 2, I step in, my right foot comes forward, right forearm comes up under their chin, uppercut. They try to throw a kick at me, I get out of the way of it, come back, spear up under the ribs. Same thing on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to add the 4 new moves. Okay, this is the same foot pattern. It's in Pyongan Shodan. If you know Pyongan Idan, it's there. I'm going to take my hands, make a diamond, put them on my left hip, push it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then I'll do the whole form going in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, so that's the front now. When I throw the kick, my chest is facing the back of the room, but I land back. So I'm facing the front of the pattern again. 1. Facing the back of the pattern as I kick. Lands back. So I'm facing the front of the pattern again. I gotta go here, you're not gonna be able to see. 1, break the choke. Right foot forward. 2, I'm going to step back onto my right foot. Crane stance, get out of the way of the punch or the kick. Step back in, spear. 1, 2, left foot steps forward. Left high block, right uppercut. Step back onto your left foot. Crane stance, out of the way. Spear. Put your hands in a diamond on your left hip, push it back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I want you guys to practice that. From row high, we're going to continue the phrase that we worked on Monday, which is my pet peeve phrase, which is the low block, punch, then I'm chasing them down. So my weight is here now. I'm going to transfer it forward, step forward and block, step forward again and throw 2 punches. So this is defensive. I'm getting out of the way, getting further out of the way. Now, this is a defensive move, but they haven't come very close to me, so I'm starting to step in. I step in and block and step in 2 more times and punch. So here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to go back to the beginning of the form and add that in. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And going in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so you guys are practicing that. If you're a gup and you practice the drill, that's okay, but when they're practicing the form, I want you to go back and practice your form. 2nd and 3rd degree bells, say shot. This is an awkward hand thing. Okay, so I'm going to start here in Soka Chasi. This hand is blocking down. This one is up. So this one, my palm is facing my leg. This one, if you can have enough flexibility in your wrist and your elbow, your palm should actually be facing the wall behind you. It's not down here, it's up over your shoulder. And then I'm in Soka Chasi, and as I rotate, this one comes out and does the strike that we practiced on Monday, but this one stays down, which is hard because what you're gonna find is as you strike, you wanna pull this one back and it doesn't stay there. So we're gonna do this just as a drill to start. I'm gonna start here, 1, 2. 1, I'm in Soka Chasi. This hand's gotta be high and facing back. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, then we're going to add that to the form. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, look at your Soko chassis. Make sure it's wide enough. 5, 6, that when you come to tringle chassis, your tringle chassis is wide enough. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we practice this turn also on Monday. Hands are going to come here. Step back with your right foot, Soko chassis, and block. 2, 3, 4. Make sure this one stays out. You don't pull it back. 5, 6, and shut. So I want you guys to practice that. If you haven't done your own form at least 10 times already, I want you to do it that many times. Okay, so this month you're getting your stripe for intensity. We're going to start off working some kicks. First, we're going to work them for accuracy, which was the lesson last month, because without accuracy, intensity is useless. You're just dancing out there. Then we're going to theoretically hit some targets if you have targets to hit, work on intensity, and then hit more stuff. So we're going to start with the front kick. When you do your front kick, you don't want your standing foot facing completely forward, because if it's facing completely forward, when you kick something, you're going to get pushed back. So I've got my standing foot turned to almost 45 degrees. So I'm going to turn my standing foot. I'm going to bring my knee straight up to the target, and I'm going to push out. Okay, right now I have socks on, so I can hit with the ball of my foot. If you're wearing bare feet or socks, you can hit with the ball of your foot. That's ideal. If you're wearing big shoes or heavy boots, you might not be able to pull your toe back. Then you're going to hit with the whole bottom of your foot. It's not here, and it's not there. It's going to come up here, so your knee is at the height of your hip. You're going to extend and push, so that here is your rotation, and you're pushing your weight, so there's your backup mass, which is how we talked about getting power a couple of months ago. So we're going to do 10 kicks on this leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we're going to switch to the other side. And I think I forgot to start my watch. And we'll do 10 on this side. Make sure your standing foot's turned a little bit and your hand is up. Hold on to the chair, even if you think you can, even if you know you can do it without the chair. I want you to hold the chair for now so you can focus on the correct parts of the kick. We'll put the chair away later. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're going to do roundhouse kicks. So I'll show you this from 2 different angles. When you do your roundhouse kick, if my target's there, the toes on my standing foot have to be pointed completely in the opposite direction. Okay? My hips, if you need a visual of this, where I have the chair, you put a wall there. You should be able to turn your standing foot, get your knee up, so my hip, my knee, my ankle are all the same height, and my hips are open against the wall. If you have to have your hips away from the wall, you need to work on stretching your hips and getting more flexibility there. So my knee comes up towards the target, and then I'm going to hit with either my instep, top of my foot, or the base of my shin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're going to do the other side. So this time I'm going to face here. So my standing foot is turned away. My hips are open. Other hand is up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then we're going to do the same thing with the side kick. And with the side kick, like the roundhouse kick, the standing foot is turned all the way there. I'm going to chamber initially as if I was going to be doing a front kick there. So my knee is pointing there. Then I'm going to turn the standing foot and turn my hip so that my butt and my heel are facing the target. Hand is up, and I'm going to push out. So it doesn't just come up here, but it comes up and it pushes. So again, you have a rotation there from your hips, and you're pushing your weight in. There's backup mass. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, then get the chair out of the way. Then we're going to actually, no, I guess I still need my chair. We're going to add a target. So for now, my target's just going to be the back of the chair. So I want to be able to hit the back of the target without sending the chair flying across the room. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a roundhouse kick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a side kick. Not sure what the best way is to do the side kick. Let's go off to this angle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I know a lot of you guys can kick over the chair, but that's not what I'm looking for now. I want you to hit the actual target. So not over, but pick a spot, the spindle or the middle of the back, and hit that. 1, 2. Because again, if you throw a beautiful intense kick and you're this far away from the target, it's not doing you any good. 3, 4, 5. Now you can put the chair away. Okay, so we practice those kicks with intensity. Now you need to, again, you need your partner for this. And they're gonna tell you what kick and what intensity level. So I'm starting here, and my partner might say 2 round, 3 front, 5 side, 1 round, 5 round. And I realize I go faster when I'm being more intense, but I think those kind of go together. So I want you to stand and have your partner call out the kick that they want and the intensity level that they want. Then I want them to call a direction and a kick. So I'm going to start here, and my partner might stand over, run over to that side of me and say roundhouse kicks. I'm turn to where they are and throw a roundhouse kick. Then they might come there and say, I want a side kick. I don't care which leg you throw, front leg or back leg. Just so that your partner is calling from where your target is and you're throwing the kick that they ask for. Then they're back there, front kick. Okay. Then I want you to put those things together. They're going to call you from a direction. You can pick the kick, but they're going to pick the intensity. So I'm here, and my partner's maybe standing there, and they call 2. And then I come right back to my guard stance. Then they call me again, supposing they're to that corner, and they say 5. And I choose to do a side kick, but with intensity level 5. So I want your partner to move around you, call out, and where are they calling you from? That's the direction that the kick is going to go, and they're going to tell you what intensity level they want. At least 20 kicks. Okay, chucks. This is review. This is from, the single chuck is from the beginner's class, double chuck is from the intermediate class, the green belt class. Okay, so what we're going to practice right now is helicopters. So when you do a helicopter, you always want to hold your chucks as close to the string as you can. I'm going to face it down and mow the grass. And then you're going to be careful for the ceiling fan, and you're going to bring it up, and you're going to do a helicopter. So mow the grass and helicopter. Now you're going to do 4 down and 4 up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're going to do 3 down and 3 up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 2 down and 2 up. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Then you're going to go 1 down, 1 up. 1 down, 1 up. 1 down, 1 up. Okay, to catch that, I'm going to hit my shoulder. You can just go tap shoulder and catch. I find that if I tap shoulder and do 1 spin, it lets me think about getting that hand open so I can catch. So you're going to go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. A whole bunch of them. You might have to think about how you're going to catch. You might have to keep going until you think about it. Shoulder, catch. Then you're going to do it on the other side. And what you're going to find when you do 2 hands together, which you'll do in a minute, your dumb hand will generally follow along with your smart hand. When you're doing your smart hand by itself, sometimes it's really stupid and it just doesn't work at all. So we're going to start with our helicopters, 4 down of mowing the grass and 4 helicopters up. Watch out for the fan. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we change it to 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then we make it 2s. 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Then we do 1s. And once you've done that, and you have time to think about it, shoulder and catch. Okay, then I want you to get your other one. I'm not sure where I left my other one. It's over here. Okay, so we're going to start again. My sleeves are falling down. They're going to get caught in my weapons. Okay, so we're going to start again. When you're doing these, at the bottom, they're coming towards each other. At the top, they're going away from each other. So I'm going to start at the bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Then 2s. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. Then 1s. And catch. Okay, I want you to do those. Practice those at least 1 more time through with single on each hand and with double on 2 hands. Okay, so what you need to be able to practice with your kama, some of you guys might have been practicing this already. This is a useful strike. That is not. It's not strong at all. So I want you got to be able to strike this way and turn it over in your hand and strike that way. So the way that I do that, I start here, to my hand this way. I open up my fingers and I make a peace sign and I put it between the peace sign. Then I take my thumb and put it here and bring it around and grab. And I bring it back the same way. I make the peace sign, thumb here, and grab. So I don't know if that's easier for you maybe to see it this way. Peace sign, thumb, grab. Peace sign, thumb, grab. So I want you to practice that. And I don't want you to just go around. Okay, I want you to peace sign, turn, cut. Peace sign, turn, cut. Peace sign, turn, cut. Peace sign, turn, cut. Then I want you to put it in the stupid hand. I know the form doesn't go this way, but you can do it anyway. peace sign, turn, cut. Peace sign, turn, cut. Peace sign, turn, cut. Then I want you to do both hands together. Okay, then we're gonna go back. This is Action Karate Form 8. So it starts here. We did this part last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you're gonna come up, step forward with the back leg, cut down. 1. Turn it over. This is the turnover that we just practiced. Step behind to Basai Chasi, catch them under the chin. Cut up, turn it back over, catch the lip, the collarbone, the edge of the eyeball, step back and rip. And come back to the, so we'll come back all the way to the beginning. It disturbs me to start in the middle of that. 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go this way a little bit. 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. And then you're gonna slide up side kick. 4. And landing guard stance facing the other direction. So going the other way, would be here. 1, 2. I guess it doesn't help you. It doesn't let you stand behind me. But what I want you to practice, let's do that last bit again. So I was here. I'm going to step forward, strike down. Turn it over, step to Basai Chasi, come up, cut under the chin. Turn it over again, catch the eyeball, the lip, the collarbone, cut down. Bring both of them here. Slide up, side kick, turn to guard stance. Okay, I want you guys to practice that. Okay, house order. We're gonna practice a strike, and then we're gonna add another phrase to the form. So the strike I'm starting, my right hand is palm up, so the paddle is on my right side, left hand is palm down, back hand is on my left hip. I'm gonna come over the top and strike. So now the back, both parts, the front and the back, are both on my left side, and then I'm gonna come back and strike across and back, and across and back. So from here, it's across and back, across and back, across and back, across and back. Okay, then we're gonna do the beginning one time, and then we'll practice the new phrase a few times. So it starts here, and then it starts in the front. 1, 2. Sorry, should have been in a cat stance there. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I am going to step forward with my right foot to a hukul chasi, block high, step out to chingle chasi, strike across like the strike that we practiced, step back to hukul chasi and block again, and then my right foot's gonna come back, and I'm gonna bring it up like I'm ready to do a baseball swing, which will be in next week's section. So I finished 1, 2, 3, 4. I come to the front, block, strike across, block, step back, elbows are up. From the other direction, I was here, right foot in, out, block high, strike across, block high again, pull the foot back, and ready to go. My feet are together here. One more time. From here, step right foot towards the target. Block. Right hand is palm up because the paddle's in your right, on the right side. Step out, strike. Come back to the rear leaning stance. Block again. Step back and ready to strike.